If you're 25 plus with no kids, you're the problem. Oh, whatever makes you feel better about being stuck in the house with them kids. Problem for what? Problem for you or something? Because this sounds like you policing other people's lives. Which, I don't believe anybody's paying you to do, so kindly go away. Netflix! What's an animated performance that's so good you forgot it wasn't real? Netflix. You canceled all kinds of animated shows when it doesn't hit Stranger Things numbers in 5 seconds and killed numerous animated projects mid-production. That's quite a performance you've done for animation lately. Yeah, the sudden death of animation shows makes me so sad because too many shows nowadays just don't know how to feel joy. I feel like animation was one of the last areas where you could actually get something that was new, weird, and interesting. Leonardo DiCaprio is reportedly dating a 19-year-old model, Eden something I don't care. He's like my employer paying minimum wage. You know he'd go lower if it weren't for the law. Oh God. I mean, personally, dude dating a 19-year-old, really freaking cringy if that's true. This is in tabloid font, so I don't know. But also, as long as they're of legal age, it's not my business. Mr. Opera GX, why are you taking 218% of my CPU while I'm watching videos on YouTube? That doesn't sound like hardware acceleration. Sorry. Well, why are you using an Intel Pentium with maple syrup as thermal paste? Wow! I had no idea Opera was this sassy. And to the person above, ensure hardware acceleration is enabled because it sounds like your software rendering all the videos. Sorry, I had to throw the suggestion. But I'm not wishing people happy holidays. Oh, it's one of them. I'm wishing them a Merry Christmas because I don't celebrate Kwanzaa or Hanukkah. I celebrate Christmas. Well, good. You can say Merry Christmas if you want. People who say Happy Holidays are wishing happiness and well-being for all people of all backgrounds. If you only have goodwill for Christians or those in Christian culture, that's your choice. Ironically, that's not very Christian of you. A lot of people just don't understand Christianity anymore. It's become a Harley Quinn-sized hammer to beat other people with. For some people. For some people, still understand it. And I have a STEM PhD. And I earn 6 figures. And I use the phrase stochastic terrorism. Do I sound smart or am I smart? You sound like an asshole. You sound unbearable, to be perfectly honest. Correct. Look, there's nothing wrong with being proud of your accomplishments, but the minute you start using your accomplishments to justify being better than somebody else, especially when it comes to intelligence, which is one tiny piece of a giant pie of a person, you just sound like somebody nobody would invite to a pool party. Elvis Presley was not that good looking. It's a subjective opinion, but okay. His eyes look weird, and he has a weird droopy look going on. I'm not even trying to troll, but I just never understood how people consider him the most attractive man. Times change. Maybe one day, people will look at your picture from today and think you're attractive. Whoa, I did not see that coming. Good Lord. The Today Show. The real Today. Oh my God. Did men really land on the moon in 1969, or was it all a publicity stunt? Oh, Channel 9 Today. Okay, all right. So this is like a subsidiary running under that. Hi there. It would take a team of 300,000 engineers working for nearly 10 years to design a vehicle to plumb the crushing depths of my disappointment in you right now. Yeah. I realize you're probably just desperate for engagement, the Today Show, but don't do this. It just gets like boomers that have basements full of corkboards very excited once a year because they think what they have to say is relevant. Yes. The person making food at McDonald's should be able to afford rent and groceries with their paycheck. This is the future you want. This is a picture of the present. Yeah, companies are automating stuff anyway. The price of the technology and infrastructure and software to automate jobs is already there. It's already pretty close. I'm told there's a balloon that needs to be taken care of. Do you people have any idea how high surveillance and weather balloons fly? No, you don't. Why do I even? That shotgun will reach about 150 feet above your head. That balloon is about 59,850 feet above its reach. You should stick to losing elections. You're pretty good at that. I do appreciate that all of America at least unified over the fact that we don't like when China floats spy balloons over our heads. No, just nobody liked that. There was no debate. The debate was more just don't shoot it, please, because nothing you have will reach it. It's at twice the altitude of a commercial jet. You are not going to hit it. They keep emasculating our men. Dude has his shirt off and is ripped as hell. What are you talking about? Let me tell you about this guy named Prince. Oh boy. Pretty sure no one ever looked at him as being emasculated or less than manly. Prince would have done this cover with heels on and pants with the butt out and been sexy as frack. We gotta stop worrying about the wrong crap, we really do. It's literally clothes. It literally does not matter. Some people act like putting fabric on your body changes what's inside your meat suit, and it's just exhausting. This account is staying private until it gets some respect on its name now. Accepting 0 new followers. Accepting. Was lurking previously and didn't follow? Your problem. Should have followed. Don't have the chance now. You are gay. Did you just turn everybody that didn't follow you gay? That's an impressive power. Good Lord. Pride parades this year is going to be impossible to get into. Bro, do you realize they're not going to see this? Yeah, I don't think you know how private works. If it's private, they don't see your tweets at all. You're just tweeting to the people that already follow you and accepting new followers like anybody wanted to follow you. Good Lord, accepting new followers like you're that big of a deal. Sit down. Men should not wear women's clothing. Well, but what if it's really fun? Yes. Alternatively, we just make the same clothing and label it men's. Or unisex. Just label all clothing unisex. And then whoever the hell this is, oh, PragerU. Oh, they weren't worth the oxygen on this earth to begin with. Hijacking to add useful red circle. I don't know the context for this conversation, but there's a story that Pope Benedict, that number, 11th, sent a messenger to Giotto, asking the artist to send a drawing to demonstrate his skill. Instead of an elaborate artwork, Giotto amazed the Pope by drawing freehand a red circle so perfect that it seemed as though it was drawn using a pair of compasses. You're the opposite of Giotto. I don't know the context, but I like the story. Jersey is pretty much the armpit of America. No. That's Queens. People who say this are either A, New Yorkers ribbing on their little brother next door. Actually true. I used to live in New Jersey. People from Philly who live by the worst part of Jersey, but really have no right to talk. Or C, people from some meaningless flyover hamlet who have never even left their county. I give A and B a pass, but if you're from Missouri or some crap trying to rag on one of the richest, safest, and best educated states, maybe take a look in whatever crusty mirror you have attached to the wall of the crapper in your rented single wide. Wow. It is true. I mean, a lot of New Yorkers hate on New Jersey. I lived in Jersey. It's not as nice as New York. Like, even the nicer areas of New Jersey are not as nice as New York, and they have some really crazy overbearing laws. Like getting a firearms permit there took a year and was like the most intense thing I've ever done. But overall, like it's outside of the cities, it's a really nice place to live. Restaurant bills are designed to be paid by men. That is why it's called menu. No, what launch? Okay, this is just rage bait at that point. Yeah, you're wrong. It's actually me and you. Oh, nice. Oh, I like that. It turned that right back around. After 3 days of eating in England, I now understand why Gordon Ramsay is so fracking angry all the time. The beauty of their women and taste of their food made the Brits the best sailors in the world. Oh, wow. I do occasionally just want to mail Britain just a case of Frank's Red Hot, or some barbecue sauce, like some real good Southern barbecue, something. Being gay is not biologically natural. I never understood this because I don't remember wanting to be biologically natural. Same-sex relations have been documented in over 1,500 species. Hang-ups about same-sex relations haven't been documented in one. Yeah, 1,499 species are like, yeah, okay, fine by me. And one is like, nah, other people can't do what I don't want them to do because the reasons. Netflix has removed the new anti-password sharing rules from their website, stating they were posted as an error. That's a very, never mind. Why watch Netflix when you can watch me? I'll stick with Better Call Saul. I did not know Opera GX was that spicy. I love it. College always has and always will be a pyramid scheme. You can be the first person from your village to go to college. Don't be afraid. Yeah, the knowledge that college can impart can be really, really good, especially if you're going there for a thing you're really excited to learn. The price of college, whole nother thing. Each large muscle of a bodybuilder represents a language he didn't learn, a poem he didn't read, a fun fact he never memorized. You're acting like you can't do these things while lifting weights. Like there are anyways. That word said that the society that separates its scholars from its warriors will have its thinking done by cowards and its fighting by fools. However, you appear to be both a fool and a coward. That's really true, though. There's a lot of anti-intellectual people that wave their guns around as if it makes them more important or something. And like, you can do both, you know? You can lift weights and learn stuff. Learning stuff is fun. Lifting weights is, well, you know, if you're into it, it's fun. I like biking. Biking counts as exercise. Noober facts! What's an annoying myth that people still cling to? That you share facts. Yeah, that seems more like they're fishing for facts than actually presenting them. She does not look like she's from Krypton at all. You been to Krypton, little bro? I'm sure there's gonna be one like, actually person who's like, you didn't read the comics and issue blah, 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 blah. But also, when you have created the IP, you can decide what you do with it. Ta-da! Krypton can have whatever they want on it. Why do women go on about equality, but wear clothes showing a lot of flesh in the shoulder, leg, and often bosom department? Shoulders, Andrew Duncan. Shoulders are just, dude, oh God. It's wonderful to see, oh God. Oh, you could have phrased that, you probably couldn't have, no, stop. But doesn't this negate their attempts at equality? What the oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, you can go around wearing assless chaps and a mesh shirt. I don't care. How can women get equal rights if I get an election from staring at their shoulders? Andrew. Dr. Spankle, thank you so much. We needed that. Yeah, just like, men can run around, like go jogging without shirts on. What are you talking about? No matter what you do to this building, everyone knows it used to be a Pizza Hut. This is what the trans community fails to understand. That Pizza Huts are closed and that's a travesty because the salad bar was the most magical experience of my childhood? Anyways, classical liberal caucus says, used to be, so it's not anymore. Yes, as sad as it is that something used to be something else, it is no longer. Yeah, things change. Thank you for being an accidental ally. Good to see you here. This also has, and I'm sorry for deviating, this also has that weirdly arrogant air of like other people being involved in like somebody isn't trans because other people have decided it's okay for them to be trans. Trans people aren't asking for your permission and never will be. They're just telling you that they're trans. The end. Like, especially because of my voice. I will never hide the fact that I'm trans, and I don't really care because I wasn't asking anyone whether or not I could be trans. I used to be a Pizza Hut, now I'm a Taco Bell. Ta-da! Some of the smartest people I know actively believe the press. Amazing. Yeah, remember that thing I was saying about acting conceited or stuff? Yeah, the muskrat chief of that. You're just some dude. Shut up. All of the dumbest people I know believe stuff they read on social media. Yeah. Elon said some. You said all. I hope you can see the difference. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, yes, though you seem to be struggling with it. If you believe stuff on social media in general, you probably shouldn't. The end. Like, there's no middle ground on that one. You can go back and forth about the press being biased and stuff like that, but actual people doing actual news articles still account for a good chunk of press. People on Twitter are people on Twitter. Hi there, I'm a video journalist working with The Sun. And I was wondering if you would allow us to use your daughter's cookie video for an article if we credit your blog. Thanks. Hi there. At Cornell University, they have an incredible piece of scientific equipment known as the tunneling electron microscope. It is so powerful that by firing electrons, you can actually see images of the atom, the infinitesimally minute building blocks of our universe. If I were using that microscope right now, I still wouldn't be able to see the chances of me allowing you to use the video of my son, the clue is in the name James, in that fracking crap rag. Thanks! Yeah. I'm actually curious about this one because I got one of my TikToks featured in Forbes on their website. It was nothing big. And then one of my tweets was featured in another news site. And nobody ever asked me for permission. I didn't think that you had to, but maybe you do. I don't know. Well, no more Star Trek Discovery for me. I guess the demographics are focusing on the LGBTQs. Sad, sad day. Have you ever, oh my God, have you ever watched Star Trek? Ever in your entire fracking life? Sorry, I'm like 5 feet away from a huge shelf of Star Trek models and like complete season box sets and stuff. You have come to the wrong house, Pastor James M. Demuncha. Anyways, your friends from the 1960s South said roughly the same when this happened. Don't let the turbo lift doors hit you on the way out. Oh my God. I swear some people watch Star Trek and are just like, ooh, floaty spaceship, pew pew lasers, wow, haha, Data, funny. And don't like listen to a single word. YouTube, in my cozy era. Schlatt, maybe get out of bed and fix the spam that's been ruining the comment section for years. To be fair, every time I've reported spam, at least on my own channel, it has gone away, which is better than I can say for TikTok. Was having the best date last night. Everything was going perfect until I got up after dinner to use the bathroom and noticed he took me to a restaurant without gender neutral bathrooms. And I went out the back door and left. Wait, what? Like, I'm all in favor of without gender neutral. You spared your date a potential lifetime of misery. Yeah, I'm all for gender neutral bathrooms, but like, they don't exist everywhere. I wish they did, but they don't. Are you the CEO of a gender neutral bathroom company or something? Was he supposed to pick up on a hint? The internet is gonna stop being a nice place very soon. Be trans for a week. Sorry, but it hasn't been that place ever. Your own comments about car owners are enough to dispel that myth. Actually, you seem quite into spreading general misery overall. Oh, yeah, it's Reddit. Doesn't take that long to figure out what kind of abuser you are. Watch. This 60-year-old woman walks 12 miles to and from work every day, 6 days a week. She is a symbol of hard work and determination to her community. So they knew they had to help her out in a big way. I just want to buy her an e-bike. I understand if you want to be outside, but 12 miles. You're going through shoes at that point. In 1986, if you'd run a story about a woman in the Soviet Union walking 24 miles a day, 6 days a week to work, it would have been framed as the horror of a communist state. Yeah, it would have. I mean, I'm assuming she does this because she wants to, because if her job isn't paying her enough for like even a bike or a scooter or something to go 12 miles and there's no public transportation, like this is sad. Napoleon had net worth of entire US through stealing, murdering, bribing, etc. Just like the US. If we all just switched to cursive and stick shift cars, we could cripple an entire generation. I love how you all talk about a generation you raised like it's their fault, not yours. I know, right? It's just like, this generation we raised is terrible. Yeah, I wouldn't say that out loud. Seems like admitting to it. Related, I don't care. Nobody cares. Sit down. It's the internet. You get points for being funny, not pretending to be smart. What should I do? I'd start with fixing that sticky number 3 on your keyboard. Oh, and you know they got all fussed about this one too. Yeah, there's 5 comments and one of them's gonna be the OP. Just how dumb can devs be? Have you played Overwatch 2? Devs can be seriously stupid. This is nothing. I'm grinding an open queue just so I can get Ramada. I'm not caught up on Overwatch. I played it for 10 minutes. They must have an easy life, huh? Oh boy, I wish I could be paid for being an idiot. Well, first you have to stop doing it for free. I don't know the context, but imagine being a developer on a game that's played by like literally millions of people and knowing your code is just going to be immediately stress tested to its limits. And you have to figure out how to keep an online game alive constantly. Like, God, I'm stressing out just thinking about it. I'm not even like remotely involved. What product is marketed pretty much exclusively to stupid people? Verified account. This account is verified because it's subscribed to Twitter Blue. Twitter Blue! Yeah, I had the old Twitter Blue, and it was mainly for undo because my text-to-speech reader sometimes doesn't read all of the words as I was typing, on Android at least. So I'd make a lot of typos, and I wouldn't be able to read them until the thing had actually posted, then I read it back with my TTS, and I'd hear I made a typo. And the undo for like 30 seconds would let me fix typos or autocorrect being stupid or just gibberish. Totally worth it. And then the muskrat, and I just like immediately canceled it. Can I add Ukraine as dependents on my taxes this year? Did you give birth to or adopt Ukraine? Anyways, Kevin Sorbo, you don't work enough to pay taxes. The only good thing to come out of Arizona is Arizona iced tea. Actually, we are from New York. Sorry. I'm sorry, Arizona. I think Arizona is really pretty, but that's just me. Boys literally have zero excuses for not having communication skills because I've seen y'all play video games together and you describe where you're at like it's life or death. It usually is in a video game. Anyways, that's because our teammates actually communicate back. It wouldn't work as well as if we said, "Hey, Jason, are you pinned down?" And he responded with, "Don't worry about it, it's fine. You should have been over here anyways, but whatever, I'm not upset or anything." This is massively generalizing, but there is a certain type of toxic relationship where one person just expects the other person to read the other person's mind all the time, and I do. Any sentence that starts with "you should have" typically is followed by some stupid crap that you expected the other person to just dream up in their heads. I suspect you've never been a teacher. I have been a classroom teacher, a senior leader, a school governor, a DFE consultant, a Department of Education, maybe, and a director of free schools. Does that count? I don't know the context, but it counts for me. Sounds good. Well done. People deserve to retire at an age that they can enjoy the rest of their lives. You shouldn't have to work until you die. Life is about more than production. Yeah, I can agree with that. Life should be lollipops, rainbows, and endless gifts. I mean, if you insist. Man who plays a game for a living believes that not having to work until you die is lollipops and rainbows. It's a tiny ball with a metal rod. It's like, yes, I have real job. I'm not getting into what's a real job and what's not, but yeah, work is not the point of living. For me, it's creating stuff. Like, I don't care how much you've worked throughout your entire life. What did you create? How did you, what did you do, not do for somebody else? Travel is not a matter of money, but of courage. Are you dead serious right now? Okay, sir. I'm not gonna pay with card, or no, I'm not gonna pay with PayPal either, but I'm gonna pay with courage. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the plane ticket with courage. Accepted by no aircraft carriers ever. I am 3 foot 8 inches tall and weigh 589. This feels like Yahoo Answers. God, I hadn't heard of. Is that healthy or normal? R/that happened. R/all of the BS one. Of course, that's well within normal limits for a troll. that was an excellent response. Well done. Turkish city Konya is bigger than Netherlands. Rotterdam economy is bigger than the total Turkish economy. My old Lego bricks are worth more than a lyre. Yikes. A 23-year-old sculpted this. What's your excuse? My excuse for what? This fish only weighs 2 pounds, but can breathe underwater indefinitely. What's your excuse? Yeah, there we go. I'm not a sculptor, and I have no interest in becoming one. I built a 3D printer, like, when they were first a new thing. I can 3D print you this. What's your excuse? I have an IQ of 298. No, the hell you don't. Why do intellectual inferiors think they have a grasp to even talk to me? Have a grasp to even Did an AI write this? My IQ isn't even 150, but it's still nevertheless sufficient to instantly peg you as an insecure, underachieving who significantly overestimates his own cleverness as an internet troll. Yeah, I feel like the only people that talk about IQ are the people that are incredibly insecure about their intelligence. And I'm immediately gonna be hypocritical, but to tell a story, my roommate in college when I was a freshman was part of Mensa, and he was trying to convince me to join Mensa, and I looked it up, and my score was 1 point off. I think I got like 131 or 120, I forget, it was 1 point below. And he was like, oh, you can retake it and join Mensa with me. And he started describing it and the people in it, and then I started like paying attention to the other Mensa folks at my college, and I was like, at least in the New York City area, there is no way I want to hang out with any of these people ever. Oh my God, you all are insufferable. My roommate was fine, but the rest of them, oh my God, I am so smart. Shut up.